Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on the benefits appertaining to traveling around the world. So, what are some of the benefits that you can reap by traveling around the world? Without further ado, without further delay, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. Lamentably, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, much to my chagrin, much to my agony, much to my grief, and much to my distress, the benefits appertaining to traveling around the world are often blithely overlooked. By traveling around the world, you can tour new destinations, embark on epic adventures, visit famous attractions, befriend new people, expand your network, indulge in consuming new foods, become well-cultured, form more indelible lifetime memories, and experience new facets of life. The benefits of traveling around the world extend far beyond the ambit of the aforementioned benefits. By traveling around the world, you can become a more interesting person, become more knowledgeable, learn more about the world, and even revamp the way you live your life. You do not need to begrudgingly live a banal, monotonous, uneventful, uninteresting, non-stimulating, unexciting life. You can instead choose to live an eventful, stimulating, exhilarating, interesting, inspirational, accomplished, meaningful, fulfilling, laudable, meritorious, and worthwhile life. Be a pioneer of your own destiny. Forge your own path in life to prosperity. Traveling around the world can even bolster your overall health, since it can render you all the more active and can allow you to indulge in experiencing far more stress-alleviating activities than you otherwise would typically experience on a daily basis as part of your everyday, monotonous, repetitious, non-stimulating, uneventful, uninteresting routine. Is your daily regimen exciting, or is it dull? So, when you travel around the world, you're able to more easily partake in moderate exercises. Furthermore, when you travel around the world, it allows you to alleviate chronic stress because it is deemed to be a stress alleviating activity. You should also make prudent, salubrious dietary decisions. You should embrace health optimization measures. You should embrace all health optimization measures so that you can attain robust, vigorous, stellar, optimal health. Do not shirk on optimizing your health. Just because you partake in moderate exercises, just because you bask in stress alleviating activities does not mean that you will be able to elicit optimal health. You must embrace all health optimization measures in order to be able to attain optimal health. You should make an earnest, valiant attempt to attain optimal health and not neglect to do so. Your health is your wealth. Your health is sacrosanct, indispensable, precious, invaluable, and should be not just safeguarded, but bolstered, ameliorated, enhanced, augmented, and significantly improved in every facet. Traveling around the world allows you to indulge in experiencing an exciting life that is a stark contrast to your everyday, normal life. In other words, when you are working a real private sector job based on volunteer demand as an employee for long hours every day, you may succumb to being sedentary, chronically stressed out, chronically fatigued, and chronically burned out. Traveling around the world, however, allows you to revamp the way you live your life, even to the extent that it is oriented around reveling in what life has to offer, rather than incessantly working to appease an implacable employer who does not give an iota about your well-being. Lamentably, most real private sector employees, I meant to say, lamentably, most real private sector employers do not care a modicum about the well-being of their employees. It is unfortunate and tragic, but it is what it is. It is a calamitous predicament that has befallen upon real private sector employees. They begrudgingly work real private sector jobs based on voluntary demand just so that they could have a modicum of money to buy food products to assuage their voracious appetites. The benefits of traveling around the world are indeed multitudinous and ineffably profound. Perhaps the utmost greatest benefit appertaining to traveling around the world is being able to ascertain which particular low cost of living countries that you would be most content with considering emigrating to in the pending future, in the event in which the cost of living in your native country became too high and cost prohibitive for you to be able to afford to continue to reside there. In other words, traveling around the world can allow you to glean insights appertaining to what living in disparate foreign countries entails, so that you can have a much more broader understanding of what to expect if you were to emigrate to a foreign country with a lower cost of living in the pending future due to the high cost of living in your native country, rendering it unfeasible to continue to reside in your native country. People emigrate to foreign countries so that they can avail themselves of a lower cost of living and reap a higher standard of living. Residing in your native country in the long haul is not always deemed a viable possibility if you do not have enough revenue to afford to procure your utmost basic needs that are part of the utmost lowest level tier, a part of Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid, such as housing needs and food needs. The utmost lowest level basic needs that are part of Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid, such as housing needs and food needs, can be expensive to afford in a country that has a high cost of living and a low standard of living. The benefits of traveling around the world can also allow you to more meticulously understand what life has to offer outside your everyday routine, and can also allow you to develop a better sense of what you truly want to reap out of life as you discover more of what life has to offer. Traveling around the world can also allow you to enhance your communication skills, build your self-confidence, build your self-esteem, and improve your social skills as you step outside the parameters of your comfort zone and meet new people from around the world. So, there are a copious amount of disparate benefits appertaining to traveling around the world. The benefits are salubrious. It can help to facilitate personal growth and personal development. It can also allow you to attain a higher standard of living, especially if you are traveling to foreign countries that bear significantly lower cost of living relative to your native country. If you're in your native country, you may be hemorrhaging money, but in foreign countries, especially if you work remotely, you may be able to further stretch out your dollars. You want to be able to live in a country that has a high standard of living and a low cost of living. You do not want to needlessly squander your hard-earned money, and you do not want to pay a premium price for homogeneous products. So, do everything in your purview to augment your standard of living, enrich your life, aggrandize your life, ameliorate every facet of your life, and do not settle for insipid mediocrity, and do not be content with acquiescing to succumbing to a lower standard of living when you can reap a higher standard of living and improve your life. Be a pioneer of your own destiny and take up the reins of your life. Do not allow your life to be banal, monotonous, lackluster, uneventful, uninteresting, unexciting, and non-stimulating. I hope that you found this video to be intriguing, enthralling, insightful, compelling, and riveting. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.